Hey you! Merry Christmas! Banter and Chill's Christmas special begins now. Hello ladies and gents, welcome back to another episode of Banter and Chill's 12 Days of Christmas special. And if you were here yesterday, you know that today is the second half of our episode on New Year resolutions and how to do it right. Basically, what you should bear in mind as you're setting those goals, so you will not set what you cannot do. Anyways, yesterday I talked about making sure your goals are smart. I said they have to be. I talked about S, M, and A in SMART: specific, measurable, achievable. Your goal should be specific down to like how you're even going to achieve it. That's number one. Your goal should be measurable. There should be a metric for success for that goal. Your goal should be achievable. Don't go and set something that you know you cannot do. Set something that you can, you start small, then you build your tolerance and your consistency muscle from there. But that's where we ended yesterday. So let's get into the other half of that whole conversation today. But before we dive in, I wanted to let you know once again, I am down with, I think it's the flu. I have cough, I have catarrh, I have everything. So that's why my voice sounds weird. Thank you very much for your understanding. Okay, so now the rest of the things you need to bear in mind when you're setting your goals. I said you have to set SMART goals, and I already explained SMA. And then R is for relevant. Your goal should be important and relevant to you. It has to be a goal that will do something for you. So let's say you want to build a stronger relationship with God now. You can say, okay, I'm going to commit to going to church at least 2 Sundays, like physically at least 2 Sundays every month, and when I cannot make it, I would stream online. And I'm saying this because I work remotely, and sometimes I have to work on Sundays. So this goal is shaped, is made to fit my life. So I know I would go physically at least twice a month, and when I'm working, I would stream online. Now, if I was trying to build my relationship with God, that goal makes sense. It's important and it's relevant to me and my struggles. You now will leave home to feed home. You cannot set a goal as ridiculous as I'll buy car this year. Have you fed the home you left behind? Like, what does buying a car do for you when you know that okay, you have bigger problems, like to go back and feed that home you left? But yeah, like take the friendship goal for example. Is it one that is important financially? Okay, so in the last episode I I used the example of calling your friends. Let's say you set a goal that you call 2 friends at least every 2 weeks. And now if you consider that goal now, is it one that is important to you financially, socially, economically, spiritually? All your goals have to improve your life somehow. And using friendship goal for example, being a good friend can do that for you as well. So my point is, your goal should be relevant in a way that it will do something to propel your life forward or improve upon the quality of your life as it is. Okay? And the next thing you want to do is to set time-based goals. That's the last letter in SMART. Time-based. Your goals should be time-based. Timing them gives sort of illusion of an end where you can congratulate yourself and you can access what you've done so far. So when you say, okay, I pledge to call 2 friends at least every 2 weeks for the first 6 months of the year, your goal now has a target period where you want to commit to achieving it. At the end of that 6 months now, you can look back, access if you need to reduce the number of days because you struggle to do it, or if you have built your discipline muscle enough to commit to like increasing the number to 3 friends or increasing the number to maybe 1 friend every week. Do you get? So it should be time-based, because honestly, if you set goals for yourself and you say, okay, this whole year I'm going to commit to calling my friends twice every week, that is very far away and you will drop out surely. But if you set something like close, maybe do it in short bursts, in sprints, you can stop at intervals and check your progress. No, you will even be able to assess, okay, why is it hard for me to call right now? What can I do to improve on it? And yada. Make sure your goals are timed, so you have a point where you stop and rest and take stock of what you've done so far. Alright, then moving on. The next thing you want to do if you're setting New Year resolutions is to get an accountability partner. Some people do this in their friendship groups, some with their spouse, but whatever does it for you, honestly, find a group of people who would actually hold you accountable and hold you to your goals. People that would wake up every morning and make it their portion, carry it on their head like gala to remind you that, okay, you set out to do this at the start of the year. What is going on? All right. Then another thing to bear in mind is that you need to keep your resolutions small and themed. For example, if the overall plan for you now in 2024 is that you want financial growth, your goals can be around like increasing your current income, maybe getting a higher paying job. It could be around saving more and making your money grow like through investments. So your goals should not be like 20 or 30 goals. You're never going to achieve them. I'm sorry, you can't achieve them. You can achieve whatever you put your mind to. But like that's an overkill. You could do 5 to 7 small goals that all target an overall theme of growing financially, for example. What other goal could you set? Anyways, like I said, make your goals themed so they all target improving your life in one broad category that is broken down to be achieved like through your various smaller goals. Another thing you want to do is set rewards for yourself. This is very important. So let's say, like I gave in the example previously, your goal is to increase your income by landing a higher paying job. When the job comes, you can buy yourself a treat from the first salary, or save up for like 3 months to get something for yourself the first 3 months of the job and get something for yourself. Why? You don't come to this planet to struggle and struggle and struggle and strive and strive and strive. And while some of these your goals might be fun, putting a reward system at the end of it, it's sort of like giving yourself something to look forward to, and it's something for your inner child as well to help motivate you to want to get to that point. Now your reward could even be, maybe if you say you want a higher paying job, your reward at the end of getting that job is the salary you see in your account. Only you know what reward you want to set for yourself, but set a reward, set something that you look forward to, that when you wake up every morning it pushes you. So for you that left home to feed home, that say you want to buy a car, instead say I want to buy a car for my mama. Because that's the goal all of you used to set. Mama said, mama told me, mama this. So you can even say you want to buy it for your mama instead. Maybe that one now you wake up and take the work you are doing more serious. Just set a reward for yourself that you look forward to at the end of whatever it is you're going through. Another thing you want to do is to remember not to beat yourself up. This is very important. Like I think is the most important thing here. It is very important that you take it easy. It's a new year, but don't kill yourself in the rush of it. It's okay if you try and fail at the goals like a couple of times, or if it feels like you're not getting there at the point. But don't be hard on yourself. Use the example of getting a higher paying job now. If you say you want to apply for 2 jobs weekly, and then you've been doing that the first 3 months of the year, only rejections, don't start beating yourself up and feeling some type of way and wanting to relegate. No. This is a lifelong journey, it's a marathon. This is a marathon, it's not a race, it's not a sprint. Like 1 year is just a sprint in the entire journey of life, in the entire marathon that is this life. Okay? What am I saying? Is a race, is not a marathon. Yes. that singular goal is like a tiny drop of water in an ocean. So if you're not achieving that one, it doesn't mean you will not scatter everything that you've achieved so far. Do you get? So like, don't beat yourself up. Instead, keep applying for more jobs, and even if you're getting rejections, tweak your CV, find what you can improve, and apply again. You don't give up just because it isn't working yet. You give it time, and you love yourself as you go, so that you will not be feel like, okay, I'm not good enough, I'm not this, I'm not that, what am I doing wrong? Sometimes it's not you, especially with your goals. Sometimes you're doing everything you can, but I think the universe rewards consistency, and it rewards a resilient heart. So no matter what happens, don't beat yourself up, keep pushing forward. Okay? And now the last tip I have for you is to ask for help. You are not a mountain. I need you to drag your ears here in this part. You're not a mountain. Ask for help. So let me use the example of that wanting to invest as a way to grow financially. It might help you like to grow your money if you want to invest, but you will not immediately know what to do. So that's the point where asking for help is important. Looking for resources to help yourself, reaching out to that friend or that colleague or that person who is good at this. You need to ask for help with these your goals. No man is an island, and you cannot achieve all the things you set out to achieve by yourself. Honestly, you need people to point you in the right direction. You need people to hold your hand while you do it. So do not be scared to ask for help. If you find yourself struggling with any goal, basically, just ask for somebody to help you. Come out. Don't use pride to now die in silence. Okay. That brings us to the end of the part 2 of this episode on setting how to set your New Year resolutions. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We have 3 more days to go, and I know I would have successfully done this whole thing. I don't know what to talk about tomorrow and next tomorrow, but I'll figure it out before then. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for listening, and once again, Happy New Year. And see you tomorrow. Bye.